The power of never giving up. Ravi was born in a small village where opportunities were scarce and dreams were often limited by circumstances. His father worked as a farmer, struggling every season to make ends meet, and his mother stitched clothes to support the family. From a young age, Ravi had a spark in his eyes. He dreamed of becoming an engineer, of building machines that could make life easier for people like his parents. But the world around him constantly reminded him of his limitations. In school, Ravi often faced ridicule from classmates because he wore old, patched clothes and carried second-hand books. Some even laughed at him when he spoke about his big dreams. "You? An engineer? Kids like us should learn to survive, not dream," they mocked. But Ravi's determination was unshaken. He believed in the words his mother always told him. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Every evening after finishing his chores, Ravi would sit under the dim light of a kerosene lamp and study for hours. He didn't have access to expensive coaching classes or modern facilities, but he had an unbreakable will. Many nights he fell asleep over his books, but he never let fatigue become an excuse. When the time for entrance exams came, Ravi faced another challenge. He had no money to pay for the exam form. He could have given up, but instead he worked at a small tea stall for weeks, saving every rupee until he could afford it. Finally, the day arrived when he traveled to the city and sat for the exam. He was nervous, but he reminded himself of his purpose, to change his life and uplift his family. Weeks later, the results were announced. Ravi had passed with flying colors, securing admission to a prestigious engineering college. His village celebrated his success. But for Ravi, it was just the beginning. Life at college was not easy either. Surrounded by students from wealthy families, he often felt out of place. But instead of letting insecurity defeat him, he let it fuel his determination. He studied harder, participated in projects, and earned scholarships to continue his education. Years later, Ravi graduated as one of the top students in his class. He received a job offer from a leading company, and soon his innovations and hard work began to shine. With his earnings, he built a better house for his parents and started initiatives to provide free coaching for underprivileged children in his village. Ravi's story became an inspiration for many. He proved that success does not depend on where you come from, but on how much courage and persistence you have. His journey was a reminder that failures, struggles, and hardships are not the end, but stepping stones toward greatness. The moral of the story is simple: never give up on your dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. Hard work, determination, and belief in yourself can turn even the toughest struggles into extraordinary